Hey, this is Greg from Alesis. Today I'm here to tell you about the QX series MIDI controllers. They are MIDI controllers for use with your MIDI software, as well as the Ableton Live Lite Alesis edition that comes with the controller. They can also be used to control your external hardware synth. Each controller comes with 4 pads that can be used to launch samples, as well as programmable knobs that can be used to control most of the parameters in your MIDI software. The QX49 and the 61 also come with 8 faders that can be used to add expression to your performance or control your mix. The transport controls will further integrate your keyboard into your workflow. In the box, along with your QX keyboard, comes the USB cable, as well as the packet that contains the reference manual and the Ableton Live Lite Alesis Edition installation disc. If you'd like to use your Alesis QX series keyboard to control an external hardware synth, you'll need a couple of things. You'll need a 9-volt 500 milliamp pin positive power supply, as well as a 5-pin DIN MIDI cable to connect to your hardware. To begin using your controller, the first thing you'll want to do is install the Ableton Live Lite Alesis Edition software on your computer. It'll prompt you for an authorization code, which can be located on the back of the CD sleeve. The next thing you'll want to do is connect the keyboard with the USB cable and make sure the power button on the back is set to USB to turn on the controller. At this point, you'll want to consider going to your controller's product page on alesis.com. There you'll be able to download an Ableton Live Lite MIDI map. Once you download that, follow the instructions to install it, and once it's installed, all of the pads, knobs, faders, as well as the transport control will automatically be mapped to Ableton. At this point, open up the Ableton Live Lite Alesis Edition software and begin to play. Now that we have Ableton open in front of us, we'll go through some of the features of the QX series controller. Basically, it comes with the standard pitch and modulation wheel, as well as octave and transpose buttons. The faders, once you have the MIDI map installed correctly, automatically map to the volume levels of each individual track, as you see. We've manually mapped pads 1 and pad 4 to arm or unarm the individual tracks so we can go back and forth between instruments. The middle 2 pads, as you can hear, can play whatever instrument you have loaded. The knobs themselves are automatically mapped to the individual parameters of whatever instrument you have loaded at that time. So for example, if you play a sound, and you move the knobs, the sound will be affected according to the parameter that you've adjusted. And finally, the transport control is also automatically mapped to Ableton. This is the mapping associated with the download. However, you can customize it in any way that you like. Thanks for checking out our demo. We'll see you again soon.